Mm, mm, mm. Well, hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. What is going on here? Well, what can I say? It is 12 p.m. and you're officially tuned into the Midday Blend. Let us begin. Well, before anyone has anything stupid to say, like who is he, where he's from, blah, 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 blah. I've been spitting for like 20 years. I'm from DC. My name is DC Title Monster, and I got balls. I'm 37 period. Oh, yeah. If your mama call it mumble, but it ain't rap, ain't no rap without hip-hop. Respect that. If you're trapping and rapping, use a rap. I can smell it on your breath. I think it's pepper jack. If you're poisoning your folks, know you're wrong for that. And ain't no amount of dope can atone for that. Learn your law, know your history, know where you at. You at home, and ain't no deportation for that. Yours chopped down the cherry tree, but it ain't plant. You're out of town, it's American. Hold the black, let go of your beliefs and start holding the facts. Get on your A game, no need to be in the trap. I mean, really, it's called a trap. Ain't nobody notice that. Get you a dictionary, read you some books, correct that. Your strongest weapon is your mind, not the rat-a-tat-tat. The strongest muscle that you got ain't in your legs or your back. When it comes to me lyrically, I take my craft seriously. Spit this venomous heat so fiercely. Seismograph is feeling me. Now that you're hearing me, I can sit you staring so seriously in disbelief. Like I can't believe this dude is from DC. I study Busta Rhymes, I study Big Pun. I learned from Stinky Dink, the Ricky the Raw one. I done wrote all night, made beats to the rising sun. This me brandishing my weapon, call me the shotgun. I leave dudes looking so dumb. When they go dumb, they get so done. Like cook food made well done. I do not spare no one. So sit down and learn, son. Pick a book up and burn one. Read the first page, then turn one. Your journey has begun. Now if you choose to stay dumb, that's on you when it comes. Your frequency is too low. I'm sorry, but you dumb. I suggest wake up. If you sleep and you slump, just know that there is no black when it comes to nations. True. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How everybody doing today? Cooler, cooler. Hoo-wee. It is today. I don't know. What's today's date, Mo? I don't know. I don't. I was trying to figure it out, but I'm just throwing off on that. So, if you know the date, remind me. Because I, off Bucks right now, can't help you. So, yes, it's Tuesday. I got that much for you. It's Tuesday. It's terrible Tuesday, and you already know how I feel about that. If it's terrible Tuesday, then it's Cruddy Corner time. Hey, Mo, do me a favor. When you, oh, no, you got your hands full. Don't worry about it. I got it. I wanted you to hit a button on this other camera for me. I'm chilling. It's a wonderful day. Oh, it's right there. It just got, wake old shorty up. I hope y'all caught the show yesterday. We were having a serious convo about love and stuff. And I honestly, I hope a lot of people got the message because, sometimes messages can, they can be heard. People hear you. Yeah. People hear you. But the question is they listening to you? You can have a whole conversation with some people sometimes, man, and then you be like, "Did you hear what I said?" And they be like, "Huh?" And you be like, "You ain't just do me like that. You ain't hear what I said." And they be like, yeah, I heard you." You be like, "See, it's stuff like that right there." Now, the biggest thing we was focusing on yesterday was about working with the youth and teaching the youngsters coming up And I'm gonna get right back on that because that's where we left off, and we can move from there. Huh? What you mean? You got to unscrew it, unloosen it. Oh, I don't know. You know that thing gangster right there, Mo. I just work here. Oh man, it won't let you it won't finesse your plug. Oh man. Oh well, don't worry about it. No biggie. Um, Today we're gonna talk about some of us. Mo got me on my head on Facebook. Um, we're gonna have to talk about today. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that some of us older folks need to get to learning. Now, when I say older, don't got nothing to do with your age right now. I'm just saying you older than the youth. So you older, get over that shit. If you got a problem with, I don't know about you, but I take pride in every minute of every day that I'm here because you should. Oh, yeah, today is April 17th. Okay, I had to go look at that. April 17th, 2018, for all those who don't know the date, because sometimes I don't really look at calendars unless it's like we know we got shows coming up, so I keep track of the months from time to time. But, like, mine is show dates and birthdays. I don't have a real big point for the calendar because the people that I interact with, most of the time I interact with them on a day-to-day basis. So it's like, I'm going to see you tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So we always working, so it don't matter what day of the week it is. We getting shit done together. So it's like, what's a weekend? What's a weekday? They just times. They just a point in time. And when you get that kind of mindset, now what I mean, I don't mean just be sitting on your ass like, man, shit, man, time going away for me. I ain't say that. That's not what I'm saying when I talk like that. My concept of time versus most people's concept of time is completely different. I don't view time as passing by. You can move with time, you can move through time, or you can move against time. And if you move like time is against you, then time will be against you. You ever notice that when you rush, the more you rush, the worse shit get? The more you hurry up, the more shit makes you have to hurry up. The universe responds to what you give it. So if you're running around all impatient and rushing, then shit will just rush up on you, and you'll be stuck, or you won't be prepared, or you'll be scared of what's coming because you're so impatient. You didn't give yourself time to prepare for what you were trying to get to. These are things you gotta know, people. Some people don't. So I recommend to everybody when it comes to learning and shit, read up on everything. There is nothing. There's too much information in the world to like not to be arrogant enough to say, man, I feel like I know too much. Yeah, right. You can't do it. You just can't do it, Cotton. You do it. What's up, Joe Jack? How you feeling, bruh? And I'm only saying this because a lot of people they feel like if they learn one thing and they learn that really well, then like all bets is off. They like the champ and shit. It's like the champ is here. They all that motherfucker like Rocky at the top of the steps. All that shit. And it's still too much more to learn. There are tons of things to learn. And with those things being learned, you gotta I guess the best way to you gotta know that there is no limit to what you can learn. There is no cap on your mental capacity unless you give yourself one. I have a saying. The only thing you don't know is the thing that you choose not to learn. Okay, good to know. Um, what I do notice is when it does boil down to it, try to find something that you enjoy first and foremost. Because once you start teaching yourself something that you enjoy, then everything else changes. You can handle things a lot differently when you learn something that you enjoy, because see, once you start with that, because see, you won't look at the time aspect of it, like, oh, I've been doing this for a long time, this take all day. You won't look at that because it won't matter. It's not an issue because you're not thinking about the shit. Time only really matter, you know what I'm saying, when you focused on the clock. But if you're doing something that's fun as hell and you don't have your mind focused on the clock, you could be doing it for hours on end and you wouldn't know it. You'll look up and like, damn, we've been doing this that long? Shit. Felt like we was only in for like an hour. We've been here for like 4. You want to start just studying with stuff like that. Because see, nobody's got to just come out the gate and be some kind of fucking historian. I know a lot of people act like that, like, yeah, you come out the gate, man, you be a damn scholar. You crawl before you walk. You get there. It's all right. Pace yourself. You're going to get there. But, start learning things that will, help you improve on what you're trying to do in your day-to-day life and things of that nature. Because when you do that, see, when you start learning things that help you and help shape you as an individual, that in turn conditions you and gives you the kind of knowledge where you can turn around and help somebody else and give them that information, because nothing is funner than teaching something that you enjoy to do. Because, see, it's like if you put a musician in the room and tell them teach calculus, if that ain't their thing, they're going to be like, I'll teach it, but, fuck it. But if you put them in there and tell them teach music, you got a whole nother show. You put a math teacher in the music teacher's position, they gonna be like, I'll do it, but But then you throw them in that same pre-calculus class that the music teacher was like, hell no, they're gonna be like, oh hell yeah. It's about grooming yourself. Now, what I mean by grooming, I don't mean grooming. It's such a shitty word, because when I think of groom, I think of somebody they can't do for themselves. They need to be taught how to clean themselves up. This ain't that. This is more of an advice. You can take it or fucking leave it. I could care less. But when it comes to learning, you want to find that thing that sucks you in, because, see, you'll develop different characteristics. You'll develop a consistency for tracking down information. And some people don't like to read, but if you give them something to study that they love to study, they asses is reading. They gonna read all damn day. They gonna read it all. You be like, damn, put the book down, go to bed. And they be like, but it's so fun. That's what you want. That's what you want. So you want to find that thing that does that for you when it comes to doing your math and shit. Because if you don't, then it kind of throw you off. And you don't want it to throw you off. You never wanted to throw you off. Because that shit right there is just, it's easy to get thrown off, but it's not easy. But what I just told you will keep you, it's an easy way to keep yourself from getting thrown off from studying. You start your path with something that really captivates you, that draws your attention, that really wants you to, really kind of says, hey, you want that. Hold on, my camera, I'm tilt my camera down a little bit. I feel like I need to, I ain't on the screen enough, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I sit back though, that's better, Yeah, that feels better. All right. I felt like I was getting like from the neck up, like a motherfucker was too short for the count, and can y'all see me? Seriously. But we do like for me, when we first started studying like really, really heavy, it was some funny shit. Like the first thing that really set the bar was some Santa Claus shit. We seen the story one day like 11 years ago like the truth about Santa Claus. Now, out of all the shit that you would have thought would have sparked my damn curiosity in this world, damn if it wasn't an article about who Saint Nick was, and it was a weird story about how Saint Nicholas had caught the devil and held him hostage and all kinds of shit and made him do his. It was a wild ass story, but the whole thing out of the whole thing was weed. Saint. Then I went to the church and I'm like, church, Saint Nick. Wait a minute. Let's start reading it. You know, and it started looking at the Bible. I was looking at the Bible like, well, okay, what's good? I need to know. I want to hear. I want to find out to find out. And as you started to read, we started to find holes in things. Things didn't make sense. Statements were just blatantly disrespectful. Like, you like, oh, damn, this in the Bible? Whoop your slave. Make sure you beat your slave good. What the fuck is this? Wait, who wrote this damn book? What do you mean William Shakespeare wrote this over once? You say that's where the thou art thine shit come from? You know, yeah, now that I think about it, it do kind of sound like a Shakespeare play. You know? Then you say, okay, get away from that. And walk straight away from that. And then it was like, okay, so historically, after the Saint Nick thing, we started like looking at just certain shit like history, like what was around before the Bible? Because the Bible ain't that old. You know? They keep talking about X, Y, and Z before Christ. Well, if it's only like 2000 AD, that means the Bible ain't old at all. You know? The pyramids was older than the Bible. We started asking other questions like, why everybody keep talking about we from Africa and you know, why we gotta go over there? You telling me that they just made two people and they just like got busy enough to make a whole population across the whole planet and everybody don't look alike? Damn, Chief. But that don't make no goddamn sense. Because I know scientifically that would be like the biggest form of incest in ever. A lot of us would be missing or having some extra stuff. Let me look in here some more. Wait a minute. You say they was peoples here before the peoples in the Bible. Didn't other thing happen? We was looking at them damn pyramids again. And I had this weird ass question. I was like, wait. So you telling me they got pharaoh bodies and mummies all over the place and cats and statues and all kinds of relics from all these civilizations, right? And y'all ain't got nothing to Jesus? Like not a femur bone, wrist, pinky knuckle, nothing, just hair follicle, what? Nothing? Where did you get your waffles? How, Sway? No Johns? Where's John? No burial for John, Joshua, Peter, Paul? None of them? Nobody? Not one person in the Bible's body's been found? Not Noah? Nobody? Not one bone? I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Something's fishy here. Then we started digging in the history books. And we was all over the water. Reading. Just looking at all that wonderful history over there. All the different stuff that went on. All the different dynasties. And all kinds of wars. And the people that lived in this part and that part and that part. And then. One day, ran across some Moors. Never forget it. And they started telling me that there was a lot of stuff going on here before the Constitution and the United States was established and all that. And I was like, what? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, hold up. But they said that they brought us in. It was like, no, bro. It's been going on longer than that. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, man, you just got to do the research. He hit me with the joint and was like, yeah, man, this was Morocco. And I was like, what? I ain't never heard none of this shit, bro. I'm about to read up on this. And then we started reading some more. And then I started seeing stuff. I started seeing all these wars. And then I stumbled across this American thing. It's cool. It's like, yeah, American. European Dictionary of the English Language, 1828. Various copper-colored natives that were already here when the Europeans arrived now applied to the descendants of Europeans in America. I was like, wait a minute. So what you saying is, we was over here. And I was like, wait a minute. Cool. So, if we was over here, how did we get here? And then somebody gave me the story like, this was an empire and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But who was here before that? And I found this deafening silence. Like I thought something was wrong. Like, who was there before that? How did they get here? Because if you said they from over there, that means they still had to come over here. So that means somebody was here before they came over here. So who was that? Then I talked to one of their elders. Don't say names. Don't do that. I did. Talked to an elder. I sat there, me and Mo, in front of an elder, and asked the question that possibly changed everything for me and made me look at even my own people as fucking problems. Mo say, hey, my grandmother said we Blackfoot and we got this Native American tribe and this Native American nation and this American Indian, you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't we look into that? Because that would tie us to the land by blood, right? If we went and looked into our genealogy. And you know what the brother said to us? He said, oh, you don't need to do that. You just need to read this Constitution to know your law. And right there, I was like, did he just tell me not to go find out who my ancestors was? Don't forget he wanted $20 afterwards to He just said, don't be worried all about your ancestors and shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't of importance right now. You don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold up. But bruh, in what part of your brainstem did you think that this was going to, how do you proceed to tell anybody that when you trying to learn your history and honor your ancestors, not to find out who your ancestors is? And this is what I got. And I was like, whoa. Flag. And right there, we disassociated and backed ourselves away from any society, organization, or temple, or anything else, even though we wasn't affiliated with none in that sense, it was just like, oh, I see the rest of this picture now. Y'all playing and shit. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody's running game on me. Why is it that everybody and nobody want to know about the ancestors that was here? Now, my grandmother told me when I was very little, when I was yay high, oh, your great grandmother was your great grandmother was Cherokee. Of course, they pronounced it Cherokee, but a lot of speech has been lost. She was like, yes, she was Cherokee. She had hair all the way down to her calves. It's a beautiful woman. Now, this lingered with me so much on this particular day because I was just told by somebody, hey, you don't need to know nothing else. Just know that you're this and go with that. And just, rock off with that. And I was like, what the fuck did he just say that? I feel like a nigga just tried to set me up or something. This sounded off. And for me, when shit sound off, it usually is. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, hold on, bro. This shit sounds suspect. You know what I'm saying? It sounded real suspect. Like suspect to the point where I'm questioning shit like, who these niggas think they playing with? They must think I'm stupid or something. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay. And right then and there, some say, hey, Ty, remember in the 6th grade when grandma and grandpa had you do that whole family tree from them and they parents and they parents? I bet mama still got that shit at the house because mom don't throw away nothing I do. She ain't throw away nothing her baby's dead. I got on the phone. Hello. Hey, mom. Hey, baby. How you? Hey, mom. You still remember the family tree joint I did back in the day when I was in like the 6th grade? With grandma and grandpa parents and everything going. She was like, yeah, it's in the closet somewhere. I was like, so you still got the joint? Skirt. I'm out. And I got it. And even though I drew this thing, we ain't gonna do that today. Even though I drew it, and it had came from my hands, when I unrolled it this time, it was like a roadmap to, I don't know. Oh, it was like I had peeled out a roadmap to my past. Instead of just seeing names, I saw a road. I saw two roads that still came back to me. And I started reading. And then I started looking. And then I looked some more. And then I looked some more. Then I looked some more. And before you know it, before you goddamn know it, had made it back over 200 years. Over 200 years back. And still digging ancestors on this land for centuries, not enslaved. Not enslaved. And that was so cool because I was like, oh shit, so hold on, nigga, do I, you know what I'm saying? Do I, what I'm supposed to do? Hey. And I looked at the reservations and then they was like, hey, them ain't your peoples, bruh. And I was like, what the hell are you? Come on, bruh. I just found this out. What now? What? Come on, bruh. They got the feathers. They got the bow and arrows. They live on the reservation. And I found out what the damn reservations was. And I was like, oh. I said, so what you saying? They was like, the people on the reservations ain't your peoples. Look at them. Do they look like you, or do they look more Asian/Mexican? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Damn it. And then Mo fixed it for me. She helped me figure out what happened. She was like, hey, Daddy, you ain't gonna believe the shit I just found when I was reading. She say, you know what a GI is? I said, like G.I. Joe? She was like, yeah, like G.I. Joe. I say, what GI stand for? She say, government issue. I said, what you talking about, pistols and shit? She said, no, I'm talking about people. I say, what you mean? She say, they got something called the $5 Indian. I was like, hold on. They was selling Indians for $5? That's fucked up. She was like, oh no, they was just taking them. But in this case, people was paying $5 to go down on paper as an Indian. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yeah. Remember all the Dawes roads and all them roads and stuff that we was looking through, and we was wondering why a lot of these names didn't make no sense? It was like, because some of them was people that got moved over there from here over the water, and the other ones just paid to get their name on it. And they wasn't us at all. They just had to connect and some money. And I was like, no. I said, so what we do now? Then we started looking at this thing called maps, timelines, treaties, and just different explorers and people's history, their takes on what they observed here. And then the wildest thing in the world happened. They let Ty find out that everything over here is older than everything over there. And right there, every bell, every whistle, everything went off like, oh yeah, bruh, it's going down. Yeah, it's on now, baby. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And then I found the mound builders. I found the damn mound builders. And then I started digging into the Olmecs and the Mayans and the Incas, and you start looking at architecture and history, and when they start tying together and you start seeing that shit get closer and closer and closer to where your people and their stuff meet. Because see, that's what I'm doing right now. I know my ancestors and the mound builders meet somewhere. Them Mississippians, them Hope Wells. Because see, the Adena, that was the first generation. Then you had the Hope Wells, then you had the Mississippians, which was the most vast of the mound building civilizations. And they had trade routes that established from coast to coast. They was getting it. See, don't never let them let you think that it was just a bunch of mediocre. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't never let nobody have you thinking that before the ship sailed that it was just nothing going on. Niggas was just in the bushes and shit playing with trees and shit. No, we had trade routes established, communities, villages, plantations, cities, but they weren't called cities. They was just Native American. They was villages. They was plantations. That plantation for real was the community garden. Because when everybody was in one village, they gardened together. Everybody just raised one big dumbass crop so they could harvest together and everybody ate good. Communal living, something that is still frowned upon and outlawed to this day by those who don't, they don't want you to grow your own food. That's why you can't grow your own food in the city. Cities are not for communal living. Cities are for those who need to get shit done for them. That's why you got a grocery store. You think they're going to let you grow food when they done built all these grocery stores for you in the city? No. That's why people out in the country got farms, because there ain't that many grocery stores out there. They got to grow their shit. See? But come on, guys. We got to look at this now. Listen to me. Seriously. I am on a journey because I want to connect my people back as far as I can possibly connect them. Because see, it's not just for myself; it's for my progeny, for my little baby cousins, my nieces and nephews yet to come, my grandchildren that are yet to arrive on this plane. They need to know, and they gonna know. Period. They gonna know because if you don't make sure they know, and you wait around for somebody else to assume the responsibility, you ain't no better than somebody that's trying to keep the shit from them. Straight up. I just got to tell you that. So what y'all need to learn is learn our history. Don't know history. Start in this hemisphere. Start over here in the Americas. Because that's what our children need to know. They don't need to know what happened in Africa first. They don't need to know what happened in Russia, China, Australia. All that play a part in life, but they need to know what they dealing with at home first. Because guess what? Ain't nobody from Australia coming here to save their ass. Ain't nobody from Africa coming to save their ass. Not China, not Europe, not Japan, Korea, not nowhere else around here. We need to know what's going on here. And we all need to educate ourselves on this hemisphere. Because everybody over here, do y'all realize that all of the religions you practice are from over there? Name me one religion you practice that started and originated right here. You can't. See how that works? Game. You got to realize that. So we need to learn and study what's going on here. What happened here. How it really happened here. That's what we need to get on teaching. We need to all be historians, even though you might not want to. Let me be the first to tell you, man, 5, 6 years ago, man, I ain't gonna say 5, 6. I'm gonna say about 10 years ago now, because I've done a lot more reading since then. About 10 years ago, Slim, it used to take me forever to read a book, bro, because I give you like 5 to 10 pages, and I jump put my little ass smack out. I mean, Mo, you read it. My eyes hurt. I'm sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more of an auditory person. So if I hear it, it'll stick. That's why I like to listen to scholars and people talk and take notes. I like to listen to lectures at the same, because see, I can listen to a lecture and make a whole list of notes, and then I'll go back from that whole list of notes and go back and do my own research based on what I compile from the lecture. And it's an easier way for me to find the detailed points and write down the things that don't stick with me right then and there. Because a lot of what I do, I can hear it once and it's there. That's just a trade in our household. We can hear it once and it's there. We've been trained that way. It just come with the music and things of that nature, poetry, just constant conversation and teaching throughout. You hear things enough that you gotta, and all of my children got it, because I talk fast as shit sometimes, and sometimes you would think I was kin to the Micro Machine dude, because you would think I was rapping, but I'm really just having a conversation with you. And you like, this nigga talk fast as shit, and I'm like, I don't really talk that fast. It's just you gotta listen a little faster. I just don't take that many breaths when I talk. You know what I mean? But that's cool. That's just how that works. That's what makes me me. I don't waste breaths. I do enjoy prana. Pardon me. Yeah, that's great. That is wonderful. Um, we have been at this studying thing for a while, and I will tell you, it is like the most. It is a super duper emotional roller coaster. I ain't gonna hold you on that shit at all, because you just be like, what now? Will it get worse? And some things you're going to read and you're going to hear and you're going to see it, and it's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to whoop one of these niggas. Y'all about to make me whoop somebody today. And you feel like that sometimes because you see so much, and some of the atrocities that you're going to see throughout history are going to disturb you. They're going to fuck with you. But don't forget to make sure while you're going through history, you don't just go look for the atrocities. You look at all the accomplishments. We are a brilliant people, and we have done so much in this land, and there are so many different paper pieces of paper that talk about these things, man. Look in the archives. I learned a valuable thing from Chief Langley of the Yuchi tribe. He was like, just remember, Most of the great books that are written, somebody just took they behind to the archives and then wrote a book about something they read. Which means, why go buy their book if you could just take your behind to the archives? It's your history. Go read it. As a matter of fact, next sunny day we got here, I'm going to walk my ass to the archives. Because I got some information I need to know about Virginia. All up in the Piedmont region. Oh, yeah, the mounds went all the way up there, too. And when you hear about that southeastern band that starts at Virginia and West Virginia and goes down. So if your peoples is from Virginia, West Virginia, and down, you would and go on this eastern side of this of Turtle Island, then yeah, you would be in that southeastern band over there. So you want to look at that. But go learn this stuff because see, we gotta teach the children the stuff that they not gonna get in the school building. Everybody be like, man, they gonna go to school, get your education. They not getting an education in school. They getting just enough information to be an employee. We gotta give them the rest of the information. It is our responsibility to make sure they have all of the information. That's some of it, not part of it, as much as we can possibly dig up, and give to them in an accurate and truthful manner. Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. What the fuck, young? God damn. I will not disclose what's on this plate. I can't. I'll just say it almost brought a tear to my eye to see the way it was prepared. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, man. What's getting ready to happen though on the low is we about to take a music break. Yeah, and I'm about to get my motherfucking get down on this plate, and y'all just gonna have to. It's Terrible Tuesday. Yes, it is, Mo. It is. What do I want to hear? Ooh, baby. Damn, Mo, I heard you all the way over here. Getting rid of bodies. My man, Brody Paul. Getting rid of bodies. Just walking around. You know your shit cool. Woo, Beast has seen that shit, and they. Paul, you got your word. Oh no, we ain't playing post up till tonight. Y'all don't get that during the day. Not on Terrible Tuesdays, baby. Oh no, we can't do that for you. So what I will do is I'll play a couple of little jams here and there. We'll see what we've got here. Matter of fact. Yeah, we got a little bit of everything around here. My motherfucking eyes burning out this bitch. Like I got. He said who? Ladies and gentlemen, on May 5th, 1005 North Capitol Street. Northeast, that's right. 1005 North Capitol Street, Northeast. Bill C will be live. That's right. Bill C's album release party will be at 1005 North Capitol Street, Northeast. And we will be there. Cruddy Radio will be broadcasting. There will be food, drinks, CDs. Mo, you put some onion juice on my plate or something? My little shit on fire. My eyes on fire this motherfucker. I don't even know what just happened there. But Mo said she want to hear some YG, so I'm on my hop out. It should be all right. You know what I'm saying? As you said, I got some herb mice in here, Mo. You said I got some herb kiss in this thing. Yeah, I heard Herb be cranking too. He be faking though. You know what I'm saying? I heard him. Oh shit, man. Fact. Man, I gotta get. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna break this Debo Wayne joint on here. I ain't even get that joint today because my ass was rushing to get on the air. I got you though, Debo. Don't even worry about that, Slim. Well, what we gonna do right here for a few minutes is I'm gonna just chill and y'all gonna listen to this music, and then I'm gonna make y'all laugh with this funny ass song where I be joning on people. And yeah, but this is Irvin Scott, and this is one of my this is an old school Irvin Scott joint. This is one of my favorite joints by Irv though. This song is called Too Cool. Y'all check this joint out, man. This is, wait a minute. Do I wanna play that? Hey, that? Yes, I do. Irvin Scott owns all the rights to his own music, but he is also giving us consent to play his music whenever we want on Cruddy Right Radio. So please don't flag my stuff for this. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? Are y'all listening? I just want to make sure. Let's get some too cool.
I don't know. It just seemed like females just always be like,
don't waste your time.
Is it the mindset?
Don't waste your time.
Cause I'm too damn cool for you. Food for you. In school I had a stool for two. In class I had all A's, but I'm clueless, boo. Even Blue couldn't solve all those clues you threw. Had me lost in the sauce for a minute. I was in it, knee deep in the feces, I was committed. Shitted and peed on, just can't admit it. I'm just too damn cool. I'm too damn cool for you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Cause you're too damn cool. The second verse expressed the hurt that I felt, and yet I melt when I turn my music high. Drowning in her bass as the piano takes me to a place that I don't mind residing. My feelings still hiding behind the guitar, it goes far. I wonder, will somebody find it, creeping up behind it? And when they pop up in my eyes, I won't act surprised. And y'all know why, cause I'm too damn cool. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Cause you're too damn cool. I'm too cool for the truth. I'm too cool for the lies. I'm too cool for the pain that I feel through my life. I'm too cool to show emotion. Too cool to even cry. Too cool for the school. Couldn't lose, don't even try. I'm too cool to win, yet too cool to lose. I'm too cool to live, cause dying I can't choose. I'm too cool to be ballin'. I'm too cool to shine. I'm too cool to reach the top, cause I keep on climbing. I'm too cool to be hot, but I'm too cool to be cool. So if you're cooler than me, then you a cool ass fool. Oh yeah, just a cool ass fool. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Just a cool ass
I'm about to play y'all one of the funniest club songs in history. And tell me if you cannot relate. This is TC Type Monsters PSA from off PSA on the WDCR-DB. Yeah.
This is a public service announcement. Could y'all please stop fucking up the party? Please. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. Hey, homie, watch what you do, cause I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. So, 12 seconds, 12 seconds, time to find out. Hit the dance floor and dance with us. I step in the club, everything look kosher. Spot a fine dime and I simply approach her. She love my combo and how I keep my composure. Why these weak lame dudes talk over her like vultures. She look at me like, look at them like, every word I speak it just draws her in closer. Uh-oh, here we go. Bama's wrecking on the floor. Next thing you know, somebody pulls out a 4-4. Damn, y'all couldn't say that for outside. That's your terrified link trying to ride with me tonight. What's wrong with you dudes? You need to get your mind right. In a room full of women trying to find a dude to fight. I don't know about y'all, but to me it don't sound right. If it's dude it sound gay, if it's broad it sound night. I don't care who I offend, stop acting so stupid. The club is for getting drunk and partying with the music. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. Hey, homie, watch what you do, cause I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. So, with the Bama and don't put your cameras up. Time to find down, hit the dance floor and dance with her. Somebody help your boy out, cause I just don't get it. What's the use of spending bread just to come act ignorant? You can hit the hood and do that for free, Lord pimpin'. What you scared of the odds? You dudes got it twisted. Not to mention, since we on the subject of twisted, if you can't handle your liquor, why you keep on sipping? Let me let you in on something, cause I guess you don't get it. Drunk words won't excuse your ass from an ass whipping. You need to buy a force field or go to Club One, dude. There's 300 people in this room. Somebody bound to bump you. Now if you bump, dude, ain't nothing wrong with saying excuse me. No need to mean mugging, gritting teeth and gripping Uzis. You need to hit a steakhouse if you're out looking for beef. Real dudes is in the club just for distributing meat to something cute they meet. They trying to sweep up off their feet. If you're that damn cranky, go back home and go to sleep. Damn. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. Hey, homie, watch what you do, cause I just came to the club to have fun. I got one more. I got one more. With the Bama stuff. I ain't letting the ladies on me. Time to find out, hit the dance floor and dance with us. Ain't Nickelodeon, but I'ma give y'all a new club. It ain't cool to hit the club in fresh white shoes. That's only for the smooth and the VIP. Not the average red dude squeezing through the reggae. It's okay to keep it rugged. It's okay to do it up, but it don't matter how you do it. Right, you still gon' get stuffed. So dog, this was up. Get some Timbs, lace them. They good for the dress down or the hood dress. Until you stuck up ladies in the club acting all walking around like you're supposed to sport it too tight. Going postal if somebody acts to dance or touch your but that same arm out when you see Mayman at the you taking baby girl, show your ring. I won't approach you, but get up off the dance floor acting all anti-social. How you gon' come to the club and get mad if I approach you? Find out that I'm caked up and get mad cause I don't wanna know you, See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. See, I don't know about you, but I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. Hey, homie, watch what you do, cause I just came to the club to have fun. Club to have fun. So, with the Bama stuff, and, don't put your hammers up. Time to find down, hit the dance floor and dance with her.
Yep.
Fuck y'all little niggas doing out here. What y'all trying to sell drugs? Is that what it is? That what y'all doing? Look, bring your little ass over here right now. Look, just sit your ass down there. Let me learn you a little something. Let me take a sip of this Paul's song. Little nigga. Now once upon a time not long ago, when Chuck first ruled as king of go-go, and niggas used to wear those madness hats with the stitched in letters and the tag in the back. There was this youngin' who was out for paper. He looked up to Wayne Perry and Raper, a light-skinned nigga with a temper taper. Had a baby mama up in Arthur Capers. He fucked with the K Street mob, and he went by the name of Go Hard Rob. On the corner with a job, but not top dog. He worked for his man with the drop top sob. Big Fish was his name, his game was cocaine. He wore big medallions and a big gold chain. His father used to hustle, so he did the same. A lot of DC murders, this kid's to blame. Fish calls Rob and says, "What up, Joe? I need you to make this drop on my road. 2 kilos and a pound of blow. Keep it stashed in the paneling of the car door." So Rob hit the curb with a couple of birds till he ran a stoplight on Bladensburg. Here comes the rollers. One of the cops say, "Pull your black ass over." "All right, little nigga, stay right where you are while I get my dogs and search your car." He let the K9's leash go from his hand. Don't you know that the little bitch found every gram? So Rob gets bagged and he starts to squeal. Gathers up his lawyers and makes a deal. As Rob goes out, Fish comes in, and Rob thought he'd never see Fish again. So Fish called up his fishermen, said, "Go get that worm and reel his ass in." You know naming names is a hustler's sin. That running free while I'm stuck in the pen. Rob knew that he wasn't gonna last long, so he called his baby mom, told her shit went wrong. "Baby girl, everything went bad. I'ma come out and see you once I pack these bags. I gotta see my seed before I hit the corner, and I'll be laying low out in Oklahoma. Baby girl, I love you, no doubt." Packs up his shit, time to roll out. Outside his crib was a beat-up Buick. It had to be Fisher's boys, and Rob knew it. Pop goes the gun, Rob starts to run through a couple of alleys trying to get to his son. Get away, ducking from that lead, and he seen his whole life running through his head. He makes it to the door, baby mama on the trigger, one to the fucking head.
K Street, nigga.
For I got damn self. It's all right. They don't need me on camera. Why you trying to get everybody see me enjoying my plate? Here's Mo, y'all. She trying to get y'all to look at me eat my food and shit. So what I'm gonna do here? We're gonna do that shit right here. Cause I ain't dealing with more shit today. Mo always start shit. Y'all don't be saying shit. I be saying y'all just missing this shit. Y'all just act like the shit don't go down and shit. It's cool though. I guess we gonna Yep.
I thought I was gonna be able to eat all that. I didn't even make my plate as big as yours. Guess it's over. It's over now.
Don't nobody eat like me. I eat all the food in the house if you let me.
Yeah.
What? Gosh darn it, doohickey squad.
It worked.
It did. You can see a difference.
Why is she saying good morning and it's 1:02?
Cause she hide in the mud. She still stuck off her wake and bake. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
You ain't never hit it. You never hit an awesome joint in the morning and shit. You still think it's morning when it's like 3 in the afternoon because you just smacked and you thought time was going like this when it was going like this.
Yeah. Happens all the time.
I don't have that problem because I ain't tripping off the clock unless I got a client. Really ain't.
Well, y'all, today is Tuesday. Terrible Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes. The Cruddy Corner will be live tonight. We might have a couple of in-house guests tonight. We gonna see what they do. We ain't gonna
I ain't disclosing nothing.
yeah. Y'all ain't getting none of that. You just gonna have to tune in and see what it is and what we do. You know?
It's almost as good as this damn plate.
Shout out to all the people that be seeing us out in the street together. You know, I think it's awesome that the people around are starting to pay attention a little more. I'm just gonna need. And next time one of you dry head ass bitches come up to me and tell me my man head green as shit and mine dry as a motherfucker, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Straight like that. I mean, it's my work and all, but bitch, don't try to throw shade on me in front of my husband. That's your boyfriend, bitch. I smack the shit out you. Y'all bitches be trying it, bitch. You see our hair green, you know what it is.
You just gonna.
This ain't no 80s, 90s dress alike shit.
You just gonna try to act like 'cause my hair a little
Fresher than mine and shit.
that shit don't count this week.
Yeah, don't get yourself fucked up. Over
Oh,
here.
she's a oh. I'm sorry.
Everything straight over there, little shorty. Huh?
You talking to somebody?
Okay.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah. Are you reading today, Tanel?
She ain't the head reader today, Mo. She ain't leading the class today, Mo.
No, what I'm saying is, are you able to do that? Without the headset?
Oh, what you need
Headset.
to talk? Oh,
Yeah.
gonna have to get another one. Gonna get you another one. I'm gonna fix
That's
it.
what I just asked her.
Hey, look. Y'all want to have carry this conversation on the other side of the lights?
Nah, I'm just saying, you know what it is.
It's no longer. You see that right there? I like that.
Midday. Midday blend. Yeah, I know.
That's where we are. Is it still mid? Is it
It's still mid motherfucking day.
Still midday?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that. So okay, mid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how the forecast is doing. And here we have the.
And
the
over here we have
mid-
cloudy skies with a chance of
day.
storms here, and the sun is going to be blasting like a motherfucker here, and over here it's going to be cold. I got some blend. I got some.
Get it together, Mo. Blend it up. Put that shit on. We saving that picture for later, right?
Yeah. Why you trying to tap into the picture, Ty?
I ain't. I'm gonna leave it alone.
This is
You
what
asked
happened
me to
yesterday,
say-
Yes, cup of fruit.
That wasn't a cup of fruit. That was way more than a cup of damn fruit. That shit was strong. I'm talking about 2 pieces of fruit in your little shit buzzed up. 2 bites.
Why am I hot?
It's hot as a motherfucker in here. I'm sweating a little bit.
You did it.
I ain't do a damn
I
thing.
said, Ty, cut up the fruit and put it in the punch bowl. Right.
Yeah, I did that.
And then I
You
said,
pour some rock in it.
pour some.
I
rock in
did.
it.
I
Pour
poured
some rock in
I
it.
poured some
That's
rock
what I
in it.
said, some.
Yeah.
This nigga takes the whole bottle minus a shot.
It wasn't a shot.
What was it?
It was
A double
2.
shot.
It was 2 double shots.
Pour the rest of the bottle in the bowl.
And I let the fruit soak it up. And I used pineapples because pineapples drink liquor better. Pineapples and oranges. It's been soaking for about 48 hours now. So the fruit is nice and saturated. Then I threw about a half a gallon of fruit juice on top of it. Stirred it up.
A what? Say it again.
Fruit juice.
A half a gallon?
Fruit juice.
Not even a half.
No, that wasn't even a half a gallon. That's probably like a quart. No, that ain't a quart.
It was a little over a quart and a half, maybe.
Quart and a half, my ass. That's
Yeah.
about a gallon in life, man.
That's not a gallon.
Oh, 48 ounces, man.
Yeah. The whole 48 ain't going there, though.
And that ain't my fault. Y'all ain't winning in there.
But look,
You was trying to get
you
close.
poured a whole bottle of vodka in there.
I did. And it's been lasting for 2 days.
Because you
And it-
poured a whole bottle of vodka in there.
Exactly. That mean ain't nobody gonna be greedy. 2 of them jokes you on your ass.
2.
3, 4, you might sit still. 6, you gonna go to sleep.
What? Fruit or cups?
Fruit.
Oh, okay.
You ain't gonna get 6
You ain't
cups.
going to get 2 cups.
Ooh, I ain't. I can get as many cups as I want. I can get the little cups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 2 into 8 on your ass real fast.
2 into 8.
Multiplication.
Some people.
I know how to multiplicate.
Multiplicate.
I need somebody to use that one in the word. Right
Come
now,
and multiplicate
see,
this
you
for
don't
me.
understand how to multiplicate. See, in order to
I'm done.
Oh, that is a funny word, multiplicate. You ain't bring the rest of them with you? I ain't want you to have to go away, but I do like watching you walk off. Will you now? I shall see you upon your return. Yes. So, yeah, as I was clowning earlier about the history and everything, man, that is really what it is, though. We do that because, you know, history, it's like a never-ending adventure book, because, like, you can't ever read it all. So it's like it all ties into history, you know, here, there, everywhere. So it's like, you left the bottom of the ground upstairs. 'Cause that's where they are. That's what I told you about. I thought you did. Okay, she has on it. She's got her. Okay. But seriously, man, we must find out who we are, because we are responsible for the next generation. And in order to inform them and provide them with the proper information, it has to be acquired first. That's just business. You know what I mean? You got to tell your people who they are. If you don't tell them, and then you let another 2, 3 generations go by with a bunch of random jokers just throwing stories and spewing nonsense out their mouth, then you got a complete displacement forever. And we ain't having that. That's why every day you look around, you see people waking up. You see people conversating. You see people talking about the ancestral roots. They doing genealogy. People are more in tune with their heritage right now than probably in the last 100, 200 years. Our people have really not dug in. Like, they had groups and organizations doing it. Nowadays, it's every single solitary Joe Schmo. I'm saying any and everybody is starting to pick up and read and learn and study, and that is what we need. We need everybody to pick up to read, learn, and study, and dig and find the truth. Don't go with what sound good. Go with what the truth is, because sometimes the truth might not pan out to be pretty, but it's still the truth, and you want to know it for what you want to know. Say it for what it is. You want to know. You don't want to believe. You don't want to guess. You don't want no hypotheses. You want to know. And in order to know, you got to learn. I tell everybody, slam the shit. Study it, learn it, apply it, master it. Slam the shit. That's copyrighted by Beast and Monster Inc. That all rights owned by Ty Moon Star. That would be this gentleman right here. That's all me. I see the strap. Why you ain't just so? I tie you up with that motherfucker. You won't mind it then if I said it. It didn't really take a lot. We done found out all the little arts and crafts secrets, man. Y'all about to catch it. Let me be the first to say that Crudwear will be launching the first line of shirts at the end of the month. There will be a large variety of Crudwear and Monster Graphics tees all over the place. So you go ahead.
And you can put your order in the Crud store on
Right
CruddyCrackers.com.
now, I'm about to go get this. We gonna get the other joint for the cup and nibbles joint though.
The sublimation.
Yep, because then you can put it on the bras and the motherfucking sports bras, and Ladies, if you like to purchase me holding your titties without me holding your titties, please grab. No, I won't be physically touching you at all. But you
I'll
can
knock your ass
you can
out.
post. You can purchase a hand print out of my hand over your boob, and it's almost like I'm touching your boob, but I'm not, because I won't feel a thing. In the words of Grandpa Thurman. I didn't feel shit.
I know y'all like, but Mo, are you really gonna sell
It's a handprint. It's not my hand.
handprints? His handprints on titties. Yes, that's what we're doing these days.
It's not. She ain't selling my hand on the titty. It ain't like she charging, but it's for a titty squeeze. Like that's not the same thing. Not like she out here like, hey, all freak bitches. If you want a titty squeeze from a man, $59.95 per
Put this
squeeze.
shirt on, bitch. It'll feel like the real thing.
I'm gonna make sure that we got some tension around the hand part, so it feel almost like a squeeze every now and then. Or we're gonna put like an automatic squeeze joint in there.
You know what?
So
No, see, you going too far.
So it could just grab
You're just going too far.
So it could just grab your boob every now and then when you feel like you need your boob grabbing, like hit a button.
Oh,
and
I
just be
need
like
a hug.
Just go. We're gonna put some cleavage adjusters in the t-shirts.
Cleavage adjusters.
So you ain't look, baby. You ain't
so
even
your
gonna
hands ain't like that.
You ain't even gotta
They
do
like
it and
that.
shit. My joint, they gonna just line you up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the hands.
Hilarious.
Yeah, the hands sit on the shirt as if I was, you know.
Like,
you know.
how did you guys come up with that pic?
Mo looked down and saw my hands on her, and that was the shirt.
Click.
She was like, "This should be a shirt," and I was
Look
like,
up in their boots.
"All right, get her done.
Depper.
Get her done." So shit, it was 1:15. All right, we've been on the air for an hour. Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but if you haven't noticed, the weather has been pretty weird. But I'll say this: summer's coming. Game of Thrones said winter was coming. Ty is saying summer is coming. I'm finna go do some sit-ups and stuff when I get off the air. I'm working on it, you know. We working on it, you know.
I will go to the gym with you today, Ty.
I ain't going no gym. I'll go to the
But,
floor.
I've already done that.
My gym membership is the living room, Mo.
I'm your gym membership.
Yeah, that too. Bedroom in the living room. Gym membership. That's where I'm gonna work out.
Morning
at.
exercises. Everyone should try them.
Yep. Then after you do that, go get you a pull-up bar. Do that after the fact. You know, you in there. Oh, this sounds interesting. Dun, 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 dun. And shout out to everybody that's
At work.
yeah, man, y'all look here. Do what you gotta do, but you need to go ahead and build that other thing that you've been dreaming about all this time. You know that shit, but you ain't gotta go back in there with them, and you can just get up and do that in the morning and still make money. The hell are you waiting on? Get the building. But you gonna wait till you're 70 to try it? Get to work. Build it now. Not tomorrow. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start this weekend. Start today. You might not can buy the big part of what you're doing, but take the first damn step. Scoot your boots, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. I wanna hit some more bars. That's what I'm
So,
about
Ty.
to do. What's up? What it is, what it do, what it look like, what's going on.
I hear a lot of people telling people to get jobs and shit.
Of course they do.
Let me be the first to tell you. I've had a lot of jobs.
I ain't gonna tell you that shit.
I've had a lot of jobs because I felt as though I wanted to do certain things and have backup plans for in case my music career was some shit.
You wanted to have more than one skill.
I wanted to have an A through Z plan because plan B didn't work out. What's plan B, Ty? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Plan B. That was a little 90s joke. Plan B. It's Tuesday. But anyway, you know, I just want to say this. Stop telling people to go get a job. Start telling people to create a job.
Tell them start
The possibilities are endless. The average job on is the minimum salary of a good job is about $30,000, which still ain't. Now, mind you, I said the minimum salary of a good job is about $30,000 a year. Now, that's great for one person, maybe, if you have an efficiency in this area, in this region. If you have a family of 2, 3, 4, even 5, $30,000 a year isn't getting you anywhere. Hell, your medical insurance is probably going to be about $300 a month. They're going to take about $300 a month in taxes from you. So, in the end, that $30,000 that you made, your take home may be about $18,000, maybe $20,000. Create a job. Create a job where the cut is either 50-50 with you and a partner, or there is no partner and you are receiving all of the residuals, or somewhere where you're getting at least a 60% cut. At least.
Or y'all a team and y'all company so big that even a 25% cut look like a 50 or 75% cut. Cause see, if you got you got $1 billion company and y'all break that joint down, that billion go a long way, depending on how you want to handle that. So do something else and find like minds. If you really want to have partners, make sure that you align people with common interests and goals and morals and values. Because you don't want to get somebody that want to do the same thing you do, but they willing to sell their soul for it and you not. Your ass going to be in the jam.
Like that video we saw today.
Yep.
We would do. My niggas gonna ride for me. They gonna kill. If I'm gonna shoot, my bro gonna shoot. If I'ma die, my bro gonna die with me.
He said, if I'ma die, he gonna die.
We all die. Nigga was like, huh?
The nigga looked over there like, who gonna die? I ain't dying because you dying, nigga.
Nigga, who? Who, me? Shit, nigga.
Me alone are not fucking with you.
Nah, nigga. Mm-mm. I can't get jiggy with this shit, bitch. You about to die by your damn self, nigga. Who dying? Not me,
I'd
motherfucker.
laughed that nigga out too, cause he was dead serious. He was trying to put. Look. This needs to be said to a lot of you rappers. Let me explain something. This is for the world. There's a difference between a rapper and somebody that can rap. The rapper is acting. That is his facade. That is his character. That is not who they are. That street cat that just rap, them lyrics go a different direction. Them lyrics, most of the time, some of the most goon dudes, I'm going to tell you right now, they ain't rapping about no killing. You know why? And I'm going to tell you this, because this you got to know, because a lot of y'all confused and y'all getting misled and taught by these clowns that don't know nothing about the streets for real. A lot of these bammers from the suburbs, or they peoples be in the hood, and they telling another Bama story. Anybody that's really from the street, know you're not going to be running around telling all of your business. Let's get back. Let's not even put it on no street. What your mama used to tell you when you was little? Would it go on in this house, stay in this house? Ain't that how it go? Well, go on in this house, stay in this house. Ain't that what your mama used to teach you? See, let's go back to snitching. See, stop snitching. The idea was cool. The angle was wrong. Let me tell you what stop snitching. See, most people don't know the definition of snitching. When you snitch, you telling information in order to gain something. You know what I'm saying? So every time you walk in the booth and you start telling all the hood business and telling everything that's going on around the way so you can sound hard, nicking up your street cred, you snitching. Because you telling information that ain't supposed to be told for a benefit, for a gain. That's snitching. Not somebody murder somebody in cold blood and you seen it and you want the nigga to walk free. That's not snitching. You a sucker. Because guess what? If that was your peoples and somebody knew and they was holding the information back, you'd be ready to tear their head off if you thought they knew the truth. Protecting a murderer, somebody that just running around taking lives, that ain't being gangster. That's called being a hoe.
That's even cheaper.
Okay. So, y'all need to know these things, because if you don't know these things, you get people like right now. You like this?
Nah.
You got all these little youngers running around claiming gangs and they Bloods and they Crips and they this and they that in they songs.
And they lying like shit.
And the dudes that's really living these like this, when you come to my city, I'm gonna see you. Cause y'all done watched a couple gangster movies, seen a couple dudes that you like their music doing, and now you a gangster. Some of these people seriously eat, sleep, shit, and will die behind they set, they block, they flag, whatever the case may be. And if you know damn well you ain't cut from that cloth, you need to stop trying to dib and dab in the arena, because you know the rule. Even if you put a pinky in it, you in it.
Damn. We missed a lot.
What happened?
What's up? What's up, Horse? Horse said these little European girls, like Lord say this shit is out of order. Now they at Coachella. I saw this morning with the two little youngins fighting and shit. Like, this is what they think hip hop is all about. And he said you was fucking that food up, Ty. Yeah. He said he gonna be working by the volcano tonight on 7th Street. I'm gonna be needing some of that food. Well, then you need to come on through. I'm gonna make sure I set something up for y'all before I roll out. I'll be back before the Cruddy Corner start, though, but I gotta go see my younger.
Yeah, buddy.
Like shit.
Seriously, man, I'm gonna tell you, y'all should stop, because, see, when you talk that unnecessary recklessness, you inviting that same unnecessary recklessness to come confront you, because I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. This niggas out here that's waiting on a nigga to flex so they can see if that nigga really where he say he at. Or that nigga said he a gangster. I want to see if he that gangster. It's like warriors and samurais that walk around looking for another samurai because they think everybody say he the strong, so he like, I'm going to whoop his ass, and then I'm going to see who next. You putting yourself in an arena that you ain't built for. You not no motherfucking warrior. Why are you talking like you about that? Because, see, a lot of people getting carried away with this gunplay. And let me tell you something. 2 things you got to remember about guns. Number 1 rule is if you live by it, you die by it. The second thing about guns is this. There should not be gun control. There should be more open carry laws. Because, and I'm going to tell you why. There are some people in this world that are beyond saving. Don't matter their skin color, don't matter where they from, they just fuck ups. And they like to fuck up shit for other people or take stuff from people or hurt people. There are people like that. Yes, there are. But you know what? Stick Up Boy think way more like he gonna think again. In the neighborhood where he know everybody walking around with pistols on them.
Even grandma.
Grandma just might have that 4 nickel in the purse for him.
Grandma Saddlewood out this bitch.
Ain't nobody gonna rob nobody. Ain't nobody just out there randomly pulling no pistols faking, because it's a chance that you gonna pull out a Glock and he gonna pull out a chopper. And
surprise,
it's legal.
Got mines, nigga.
And it's all legal. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, and the problem is, A rack of these niggas is cotton ball soft. If
Cotton
like,
ball salt
and wet cotton ball soft. Matter of fact, they easier to run through than wet toilet tissue.
One ply. You a one ply ass bitch.
One ply, no stitching ass dudes. And the problem is you give a couple of these suck ass dudes a gun, and let me explain something to you. If you think you a killer because you out here shooting people, you're not a killer. The gun is. You still a pussy.
Oh, damn.
The gun is the killer. You not taking nobody life, bitch. You moving your finger. The gun is putting in the work, so that still make you a bitch.
And a lazy motherfucker.
And a sucker. You can't do nothing else. That's why a lot of y'all running, man. I ain't fighting no more. You ain't fighting because you can't fight.
With your bitch ass.
I ain't fighting no more, nigga. You never could fight. That's why your ass went to them guns ASAP.
No more ass.
Everybody talk about, man. Nigga talking about that nigga crazy. He shoot everybody. He ain't crazy. He a bitch. Because he know if he ain't had that ham on him, he going to get his ass drugged.
Beat.
Slonderlay.
Hit him with the punky out this bitch.
You know what I mean? And until we get back to that, because see, I'm going to tell you right now, niggas scared to fight. You know why? That's why they took boxing gloves and shit out the hood. Niggas don't even pull boxing gloves out. I'm from an era where it's really that bad. Somebody got a pair of gloves in the trunk, bruh. We can see. And y'all can get it on right here in the middle of the street. Ain't nobody going to jump in it. If anybody try jumping in, we going to beat your ass because there's 2 men or 2 women that's going to settle their differences right here. Ain't nobody going to die. Somebody might leave lumped up. If they still not happy, they can settle that shit again tomorrow in the same street and do it again the day after that. But guess what? Ain't nobody going to die. And by the time it's all said and done, 9 times out of 10, they going to be the best of fucking friends. Because all that shit going to be out the way. Most of the people that get into a serious fight with somebody, don't you be friends. Or you stay enemies. I mean, that's not all the time. Don't get me wrong. Don't be going around trying to befriend everybody ass you whoop. Or got beef with you. You can fuck around.
It usually does not work that way, Ty. Usually after they get their ass beat, they try to be your friend. It ain't that you try to be their friend.
No, I just said y'all end up friends. That's why I just said. I just said don't be.
You're only my friend because I beat your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful. But, you know, I would rather see people have a altercation like that where they just put their gloves on and throw their hands and get it out their system than some sucker nigga that get bumped in the shoulder and then he gonna go get a motherfucking gun and shoot a nigga in the head. That's the softest shit I ever seen. You got to be a whole bitch. You can't even play basketball with me, nigga. You gonna call foul every time you dribble. You a bitch.
A whole bitch.
That's what that is. Them niggas, tell you what, them niggas that every time you play basketball around the way, a nigga can sneeze by him and he call ball and shit. Like, foul. Oh, man, y'all niggas, see, same nigga. Can't take no contact. The one that ain't never want to play football when you was growing up. And see, I can't even call them no. And see, somebody in their mind be like, it's a faggot. Nah, you can't say that because if every gay dude I know can rumble, my cousin included, the nigga can rumble. So mine is the sexual preference. Most of the gay dudes I know, they gonna knock your little shit out. They ready to rumble at any given time. You ain't gonna hear no gay dude talking about I'm gonna get no gun. He gonna steal the shit out your ass, and he might poke you depending on the situation, and I mean with a blade, depending on the situation, but he gonna rumble the shit out you. But yet all the street niggas that's gonna be talking about old faggot ass nigga, you gonna run to the trunk. I'm wondering who now, baby. I'm wondering who. Cause all the street niggas talking about I shoot. You know I shoot. That's all I hear. Shoot. Now, if that's what you do, my nigga, we know you not no criminal. Because, see, not even say, let me keep the criminal thing out of it. Let me say this. You not running around shooting nobody. Because, dog, if you catching that many bodies and talking about that many bodies and you still on the streets, nigga, either you work for them peoples or you motherfucking is them peoples. Ain't no in between with that. So y'all need to be watching these dudes that got a whole album of dope moving and gun toting and molly popping and shit. And this nigga still walking the streets while he telling the whole world, that means including the feds, what he doing. I don't know about you, but that sound a little suspect to me, homie. Not when I know.
Sound like a snitch to me.
Not when I know motherfuckers still in the bin right now for motherfucking talking about what they used to do after it was over on a child show trying to help the community. And these niggas is rapping about this shit every day, videos and guns and shit, and they ain't in jail. You can't tell me these niggas not snitching. You can't be nobody from the hood and tell me, dog, that your radar's not going on. If your radar not going off and you from the hood and you been in the streets, you with that shit, bruh. Straight up and down, you with it. Dog, you're not about to sit beside me after you just went on stage and said you got this amount of coke and bricks and guns and shit, and you doing all this dirt. Nigga, don't even come in the same room with me. Go home.
Go home.
Go home. Because you too hot for words. Because if the peoples ain't trying to get you, that means somebody else about to tear your head off because you out here. You beefing with everybody. All these niggas want to be here. Blah, 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 blah. Then you disrespected. Then not even that. And to keep it even more, honey, I'm going to tell you why I really don't fuck with y'all. Because y'all motherfuckers so gangster. And the most gangster shit y'all do is how y'all dogging out the women. How you treating the bitches. How the bitch got to get bus fare to get home. I really can't hang with you. You know why, nigga? Because that's somebody's sister, daughter, mother, cousin, God, sister, all that. Y'all talking about y'all dogging these bras like that. Y'all keep forgetting this niggas in their family.
Yeah.
And see, y'all be talking about y'all nigga. Y'all be wondering where the beef came from. Yeah, you should have thought
Beef
about
came from when you left that bitch.
You left that bitch stranded somewhere.
7 miles away from her house, and there wasn't no metro and none of that
was
shit.
like,
And
figure
you
it
was
out.
Beat your feet if you ain't gonna give me no ass.
And that's gangster, huh?
Yeah.
See how that works?
Savage. When getting savage, get your ass savage, nigga. You
know what I'm saying? The whole point of that is all these ideas of what a gangster is. Most of the niggas that was portraying the shit ain't gangsters. These motherfuckers is well educated, suburban, raised, or average background. They ain't like they might have grew up in a neighborhood where they could have got to a fight, but they wasn't nowhere where the motherfucking block was dirty as shit. Everything was run down where it was considered housing or the projects and all that. No, it wasn't none of they ain't living that shit. Most of these dudes that really be talking this stupid shit nowadays, they cousin was in the street or they uncles was in the street or
they had this. They had a house.
That part. They had a house. Now I can't say that because in some cities houses is this apartments. They don't have apartments, so everybody got houses.
That's what I'm saying.
Some places you ain't in the hood. You somewhere where
your neighbor, your community, if that's what you want to call it, might not be upscale. But it ain't. It ain't a project.
Your neighborhood had a wreck. Your neighborhood didn't have a wreck. You had a recreation center.
Yeah, a community.
You had a community center or a recreation center with whole basketball courts and nets and shit.
We had recs with half courts.
Football fields with actual numbers and paints, and the goalpost actually was one color.
Yeah.
Or them Jones didn't look like the 1947 goalpost with the H on the field and shit.
Or the rec center ain't look like an old ass slave house that was probably about room enough for 20 people to fit in. And shit.
All you could do in that Jones is read books and watch
and
TV.
play ping pong and shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, y'all look at a lot of
some real sad shit.
But y'all, I gotta say this because y'all look at these cats and this is what y'all calling gangster and thorough. These Bama's don't got no morals, no values. They snitching and they ain't got no hands.
And then when they turn 30, if they make it that far, then they want to flip the script and be like, man.
Yeah, I was wild when I was young.
Yeah, but y'all these new age. No, nigga, you just phased out with your old bullshit and some new bullshit. I'll trump your old bullshit.
It's levels and levels of this shit. And for me.
What's up, Everett?
What's up, cuz?
What's going on?
All these fake ass gangsters, y'all, you can't tell me. Like I said, you can't tell me if you got any street sense or street smarts in you. Looking at half these snitching ass rappers today, you don't feel suspect about the fact that these dudes are saying all this hot ass shit in their songs and they still free. You can't tell me you don't see something wrong with that. Cause see me.
Not when you know the rap police exist.
Like for real, bruh. This like
the rap police.
This is not fake.
Exist.
Everybody know that the unit actually exists. So if you know that this unit exists, And these Bammers is saying everything that will bring these niggas knocking to your door.
Yeah.
But these niggas is still living comfortable in and out
Radio
of airports.
Radio airplay.
In and out of airports and everything. But this shit is getting heard globally. But
yeah. And the labels aren't ashamed.
One of the two things is going on. Either these motherfuckers ain't doing none of this shit they saying, so it's just a nigga talking like an actor on the television. Or B, he doing that shit, he getting away with it because he snitching like a motherfucker and he helping them peoples by feeding some other niggas to the tank while he stay out.
You hot as shit.
Hot nigga. So which one is it? Which either way you supporting the snitch, and that's the end of it.
Are you an actor or are you a snitch?
And I say this to all y'all that gonna be like, man, well I ain't really no street cat. Then put that disclaimer. Say it out your mouth.
This is just a story.
Say look.
I ain't really like this.
Hell, even Pac said, nigga, I ain't do none of this shit. I'm just speaking for my homies that can't do this. All these ain't my stories. He said it out his mouth. That's what made me respect the shit he was saying because he said it when he was young. Dog, these ain't my stories. I'm speaking for people in the hood that don't got a voice.
Damn, this is 32 ounces.
Yep. Go ahead, give me one next. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to be a storyteller. It's another thing to be a false portrayer.
Or false prophet.
Two things. Two different animals. You can tell stories and that's you telling the story, but when you start saying I, me, and mine, now you portraying yourself to be that. He, her, him, I, me, my. They, them. Us.
Y'all.
Us and y'all. Two different stories. If you say we did it, now you saying you involved. But if you say, well, he and they did such and such and such and such, and you just telling a story, then that's fine. But a lot of y'all bands, not only do y'all say this how shit, but y'all like tell shit that just happened like last week.
Oh, we could go.
Like and get your man and you and everybody else backed up because but you a street dude though, right? These the signs that tell y'all they not street. Who you know done something they ain't got no business doing. I ain't even talking about street. I'm talking about period in history. Gonna do some shit that's gonna get them killed or locked up, and then gonna go right back about it and tell the whole world they did it a week later.
And then my man threw Sally in the trunk and we drove the fuck down the street. Nigga.
Come on, yeah. No dude with no sense that's been in that kind of a lifestyle for a period of time gonna do that.
And the major labels are allowing this to go out in the street.
And y'all, that should tell you something else.
The same major labels who thought that if you had an arrest, if you got arrested
in the
one
90s,
time, that it would tarnish the label.
And you would not have your deal anymore after you got locked up.
You would be discredited. It is not anything that we would want to associate ourselves with. You don't have any children. You can't have any babies, young lady. You can't. We're not going to allow you to be thrusting yourself on public television. You're not going to be speaking these type of things. This is not what music that is expressed on a mainstream level is expect. We don't do this type of thing.
You got artists here in DC right now whose careers got stopped because they got incarcerated. Stinky Dink would be one of the biggest ones. Now you look at an artist like Stinky Dink and the lyrical talent and skill this dude got. He is wordsmith and he get on stage and give you a show. Now back in them days, his career.
Hey, John Phoenix, he got almost newlywed.
He got his career. They cut his deal off because he got bagged. Nowadays, even back when you know what I'm saying. Now if you get shot or you get locked. You know what I'm saying? When you come out, your motherfucking album go through the roof. Like, they on you or not. Like, man, welcome home. I'm like, why y'all praising this nigga for getting out of jail like he just graduated from college? The fuck wrong with y'all? Why is that a great thing?
What did he do to get himself in there first?
Yeah.
Did he do something that he was fighting? Was he fighting for the people? Was he fighting for some land? Was he
trying
standing
to
up? Was he making a stand when he went in?
Or did he go in for some nigga shit? Like he was out there doing some ignorant shit he had no business doing.
Yeah.
See, don't nobody check that part though. You know, and this is the shit we talking about. It's wild. Wild. But all I can say is You can keep following fools. If you follow fools, you'll end up becoming one. If you keep listening to dumb shit, eventually you're going to dumb yourself down.
Todd, did you hear about the two brothers that got arrested in Starbucks and by the police, and it wasn't a great thing, and they was just sitting in there. I think what I read was they were in an investment meeting. One was in real estate or something, and they were there for a while, and they wanted them to leave because they didn't buy anything, but no one else was bothered, just these two gentlemen, and it didn't turn out too well for them, and now there's this big Starbucks protest going on, and
you don't have to protest Starbucks. Just don't shop there.
Martin Luther King told y'all how to protest. Going on these big ass marches is not a fucking protest.
You making no money. You pay to travel. You pay to eat. You pay for somewhere to stay. You pay for some clothes if you need to. You gonna pay to leave.
You pay for the
for
signs.
water. You gonna pay for the signs. The sound. You gonna buy most of that shit there and make your signs while you there. So wherever you going, you still fueling the economy. Stop fueling this shit and bring it to a halt. Just don't get a ass no money.
I don't understand.
But no, you still gonna go buy a latte. You know what I'm saying?
Because you need that. You can't make that yourself at home.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just go get no beans and do it yourself.
I never understood that, these coffee shops and shit like that.
I did. It's for lazy people. Remember what I told you about cities? Cities is for people who don't want to do this shit themselves.
You really put a lot of money into coffee.
I'm going to go buy a coffee.
I'm not even putting money in the cannabis like that. You hear me?
I grow that shit.
You can grow it. You can grow coffee. You can grow these beans.
So you telling me you wouldn't just grow you some coffee beans and make your own coffee?
Your
beans
own
gonna
blend.
grow. Shit, beans grow quite faster than bud. What the hell, man?
But you gon'
whatever, man.
People was like, they went there for the free Wi-Fi.
Whatever.
Here's the thing: we see people in Starbucks all day long, sitting, doing absolutely nothing, reading a fucking book. Ain't bullshit. They don't say none of that. But we know there's this test. Here's this test. See, it might not work right now. It might not work right now. We used to joke about this shit.
I got a question, and this is the only question I got to ask. Where was the Starbucks? Because if it was in a predominantly pale area where a lot of snooty racist fucks are, then I blame them for going there. You go where your fucking people are. Stop chasing shiny shit. Because a lot of people make this big mistake of thinking you going to go where the fuck other people are from that are not your people. And you just going to set up and do you comfortably because you.
And it don't work that way.
Let me explain something to you. A motherfucking hyena is not going to go into a Pride Alliance and sit the fuck down and just start doing his thing, and ain't no lion going to fuck with him, even though he ain't fucking with no lions. No, they going to fuck him up just because he's there. Even if he came over there too deep, if it's just
that
two,
ain't enough.
If it's just 2 of them and 12 of the other motherfuckers, they going to fuck with you just because you're there. See, I need my people to understand
What's
this.
those lights right there?
What lights?
See where's the kilobytes are?
Oh, yeah, that's the signal. That's that shit I was talking about. We're going to have to boost up some things. I'm going to get a boost. But I need my people to understand this. And this is for my people who are dying to be accepted. Doesn't matter what you wear. Doesn't matter how you talk. Doesn't matter what you do. You are still an Aborigine here. And in certain people's DNA, they will always have a genetic fear of us that has been passed down to them based on centuries and centuries of manipulation, lies, and fear-mongering from their own people. So no matter what you do, I don't give a shit if you come in there with a 3-piece suit on, looking like you just stepped out of the fucking Grammys. You could have just came out the Grammys, but if they didn't know your name and you wasn't like one of the famous people on TV, guess what? That same shit was still going to happen.
Nigga.
It was still going to happen. Stop going with the fuck. Why the fuck you at Starbucks? For what? Who was Starbucks for? You think they put Starbucks together for you? Starbucks fuck with you about as much as Chick-fil-A do. Fast food ain't for us anyway. Stop going to all these motherfucking lazy people places.
But look, how they didn't even buy anything.
That's the fucking point. Why your dumb ass in a coffee shop and you wasn't you know what that was? They was like this, look here, nigga. if you're not putting any money in my pockets, you're damn sure not going to use my space for your business
area.
meeting, because guess what? People pay for business meeting space. So that's why they said that. But at the same time, had you been in a motherfucking restaurant full of your own people, nobody wouldn't have gave a fuck how long you was there. Because y'all was just talking. Your people look at things different than their people do. Their people are suspicious. Their people will turn on somebody just because you do what they asked you to do, just like they fucking did. This happened to our ancestors. A lot of the ancestors conformed, followed all their rules, conformed to Christianity and all that. And then when they seen that they was doing that too good, no, these motherfuckers conforming too good for me, goddamn it. We got to change the laws. We got to fuck something up. We got to get them out of here now.
Something has to be done.
Something has to be done about this. See, you think if you speak their language or you wear their clothes or you sit in their establishments that they will accept you. No, that pisses them off even more because they want those establishments to be free of you. So if they want those establishments to be free of you, make sure those establishments are also free of your dollars. That's all. You don't have to fight. Because, see, guess what? You're not going to see a bunch of police officers walk into an all-melanated establishment where everybody's acting like they got some sense and just start some shit, because they can't.
No more.
They can't at all. They never could. That's why they didn't just go in to, when they went to go fuck with our people, they had to come with 30, 40, 50, the Army, the Navy, the military. They wasn't coming in there 2 cops deep in a room with 20 of us. Yeah, right. When? In a room? In a building? Come on, bruh. Not on them terms. It wouldn't have went down. But because when they looked around in that room and they saw the faces around them were safe, oh, that was time to go. That's your ass, nigga.
They might as well have listened to the kickoff and shit.
And about that Open Curry thing. Hard to be a crooked cop when you can get one put in your ass. Cause see, that's where them Billy the Kids and them Doc Holidays fucked up the sheriff and shit. Cause see, the sheriff was, I'm the law around here, but the sheriff was the dirty nigga the whole time, getting brought off by the bad guy, telling everybody shut the fuck up, boy, it's gonna be okay. See, y'all forgot about that shit in them old westerns, nigga. I know who the fuck is who. It was fuck. That's why every time they pluck one, they up like, got him, because it was always the nigga with the badge that was really the source of all the dirt. Who the source of all the dirt right now? Niggas with the badges. Who's shooting all the people in the street? The niggas with the badges. If you don't want to be associated with the niggas with the badges, then you need to talk to the niggas with the badges that look like you, because you a nigga with the badge that's letting them niggas with the badge shoot niggas with the streets with the niggas with the badges. And you know what I'm saying? What you saying? You ain't said nothing to them. That's your motherfucking brother, right? They don't want everybody to be carrying guns because it's hard to pull somebody over and he just get out the car, be like, hold on, what you want, officer? Can I help you? What you stopped me for? All my tags are legit. My brake license fine. I wasn't speeding. What the fuck you want? See how that conversation work? Where the police brutality at? Ain't none. He gonna get his bitch ass back in his car, and he gonna go find somebody that he can prey upon. That's how you stop that shit. See, the problem is not the removal of weapons. The problem is that they ain't trying to level the playing field. Then you're going to find out who the warriors is, who the cowards is, who the goons is, who the suckers is, who the snitches is, who everybody is. Because, see, with everything even, then everybody is forced to step up a certain way. And some people just can't up that far. They can't get up there. They can't reach the bar. So they try to invent some shit or find another way to bring everybody down. Level the playing field. Oh, no, they ain't going to level the playing field. You know why? It was just like back then when both sides started getting guns, and it wasn't so easy no more. It's like any war. It's always somebody that was selling at both sides, and that's how that shit balanced out. Look at all the old Japanese dynasties and shit when they first started bringing the guns into play. That shit was cool for a minute. Them ass whoopers was one-sided than a son bitch. And then that same motherfucker that was selling one-side guns said, well, shit, let me go on down the other side. Hey. Would you like some of these firearms as well, my friend? It would help you keep those angry bastards out your village. And for taking your women and stuff, you can shoot back at them just as well. These guns are great. And then all of a sudden, both sides were shooting. Then it wasn't just one little village. Bama's had to stop, back up. Now I got to go build me a whole army because now they got guns too. So this ain't just no village whooping other villages' asses. Now I got to join with these villages and see if they can get guns. You see, every time the level field get played, you know what I'm saying, that playing field get leveled out, you find out the truth. And like right now, the playing field is being leveled out as far as knowledge and history is concerned. That's why everybody's right now. That's why you see all the racial shit on TV, all the news anchors and shit, because they finding out. They wasn't as smart as you think they are. They are only speaking what they are told to say. They are fucking puppets. They are tape recorders. What's that little shit title? They'll be Angela. Talking Tom. That's what the fuck they is. A nigga say it on this side. And they say it on that side. And that's how it works.
That's how it works.
See?
See?
Just like that.
Just like that.
And this is the media. That's how it works. I'm just saying. And you got to learn this shit because it's funny once you see it for what it is, but it's sad because people, there's still people in today's time that take this shit for face fucking value, like off bucks. Like if you told them that any of these networks on this TV was still, niggas still acting, they'd be like, it's the news. We're like, but bruh.
They say action and cut.
They say action cut. They still need approval ratings.
Makeup.
Thank you. They still put on makeup. They still have to read a script. Scripts involve acting. You must have a script in order to act. So if they have a script, which is prepared for them to perform with on camera, they are acting. Wake up. Wake up. It's not hard no more. And Mo got green hair. It still look like it matched the wall though. Yep, it still blend in with the wall. There's no way around it. People are like, y'all hair green, you damn Skippy. Try to follow us in the woods and see what happened to you.
Your ass gonna get lost in the stand like this.
What I do is take my shirt off. It's your ass. Yeah, y'all stop playing. We are those people from the forest. We love the trees. Turtle Island, man.
I can't believe I didn't finish my plate.
Aborigine. We are indigenous Niji of Turtle Island. We are free.
My hand don't look the right color.
Because your fist ain't tight enough.
Thick as shit.
It looks like you've been doing push-ups and shit. Oh, red palm.
Red palm. This is the red bone. This is the red bone right there.
Shit, that's the red bone. You funny. You ball your fist up, your hands turn red.
Bone. This is the red man they was talking about right here.
Oh, man.
Copper colored red man.
Man, they ain't had no red man out here. Don't let them lie to y'all, man. If y'all, hey, look, y'all find me somewhere in history where they found some red dudes over here. I heard the tribes used to cover themselves in red paint. Yes. But anybody actually red? Red out. Copper red?
Only way your ass is red is if you don't belong over here and your motherfucking skin is trying to tell you something.
Feel the burn. I tell you one thing. Summer is coming. And it's going to be a hot one, baby.
Tom doing a show like Grace Jones. You ready for that?
Once you got your shit together.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't do the Latifah shit like on motherfucking Bessie, nigga.
No.
Nah, I ain't ready yet. But I'm just letting you know it's going down.
Don't get too new, Mo. I'm trying to
You gonna be on the stage with me?
Ain't the point.
Slay.
Don't show nothing that you don't want because then I come out there motherfucking whole grass joint on right here.
I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, nigga.
Okay.
Where my T bitches at? T bitch. Oh, your number one fan.
Come out there looking like I'm come out there in my Warriors garb.
Yes, do that. I'm all right. Go ahead. I'm just like a warrior.
Oh,
too.
it's 1:57.
Yes, it's almost time to go. It is almost time to go.
Wonderful, wonderful show. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves today. Y'all know we being here just having a ball tonight. Terrible Tuesdays. The Cruddy Corner will be on. What time do you want to broadcast tonight? Are we doing that? A
I'll be
3
back.
hour, a 4 hour? We're gonna do it. We can go on about 9.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That way we can get most of the time to get up in here from where she get ready to go. And also Bill C's album release party is May 5th. 1005 North Capitol Street. Tickets will go on sale this week. I will let you guys know exactly what day they are going on sale. $20 to get in for the tickets. There will be food. There will be champagne and strawberries and things of that nature. There will be a very sexy, exquisite event. This won't be a loud party. This will be one of those beautiful music situations where you want to just sit down and get some great music put in your ears. This will be the place for that. Also, 420 is coming up, and if you do not have your copy of the Greenery album, go get it right now. You can get it anywhere. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, CruddyCrankers.com.
And if you want the Cruddy Crankers, come fuck your shit up for 420.
We'll come Greenery album the shit out your John Buckers. We come on out there and we do smoke. So please, yes.
Looking for a live radio broadcast for your party on 420?
We do that too. And did I mention we do smoke? We do partake in edibles. We do that. Yes, we do all that. And yes, anything you need. If you'd like us to just come film your event, we can do so. You know, we can bring out the lights if you like. We can make it a very theatrical experience if you're into that sort of thing, you know. But let us know.
I guess I'll put on some clothes tonight for the Cruddy Corner.
I'm going to be in this white tee.
He not.
Shit.
He not.
Be in this white tee.
He not.
What I'm dressing up for tonight, man?
Cause we got what they say, look, the what they call pa and shit, you know, on the main show, you know,
So
the
what you're saying,
time.
I need to change outfits for the evening show. You're requesting a garment change.
I am requesting.
She's requesting a garment change. I will forfeit the white tee for the evening.
Thank you.
Spectacles. Oh yeah, we're gonna be cutting up in this motherfucker's evening. If you just so happen to get Joan during the course of the broadcast, don't take it personal. You were born like that.
Oh,
So,
you know what? See, this is why I can't take him nowhere. Did you hear that shit? He blamed you for your fuck ups. Yes, just because you're looking fucked up, it's your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. There's
okay.
There's no improvement for you.
I didn't say any
No
of
improvement
that.
for you. You're just fucked up, and you're a fucked that way.
Anything
You know,
like
it's
that.
your
I
fucking
did
fault.
not say
It's your
any
fucking
of that.
fault.
Where
That's
is-
what he said.
Where is all that
It's
coming
your
from?
fault.
I didn't even use that many syllables.
It's your fault.
I did not. It is
You
officially
didn't have to say it.
2 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to call it a afternoon, and we will see you back here at 9 on the Cruddy Corner. This is DC Title Monster. See, Mobile, she keep trying to say she want to do certain things, but she not going to get to do what she trying to do if she keep bothering me. This has been the Midday Blend. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I just wanted you to finish what you been doing. Don't keep touching on my chest, preacher, Mo. That mean people gonna think you like me, and then you know I don't want people to be too they gonna be thinking you love me and stuff.
I love you. Yes, I do.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Don't forget to tune in, man. You can do it on the app, which is in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You can also catch us on CruddyWriteRadio.com by your laptop or desktop. You can also catch us on YouTube Live for right now, because I don't know how much longer it's going to be YouTube Live. I'm trying to get this thing all the way up where you can come straight to CruddyWriteRadio.com, and it's just going to be boom, right there, straight up and down, and then y'all can come on through. Other thing is, Mo is really having fun with my hair right now. I need all flowers. Anybody got any bars, y'all can pass it around. I'll be doing the Flow Factory on Fridays. We're going to be having a little cipher. You know what I'm saying? It's not even going to be a battle, but I have one stipulation. If you cannot freestyle, please don't bother coming. This is not a written verse affair.
I have a suggestion. You ready for my online radio suggestion?
What kind of stipulations we talking here?
I think that we being as though it's getting warm outside.
Mhm.
So how about and go to some of these high schools on Fridays and do the battles there?
I ain't doing no battles.
Ciphers.
Yeah, I ain't doing no battles.
I didn't mean battles.
'Cause if
Cipher.
I can't start battles.
Cipher,
My
no,
battle,
no,
my
no.
battle league will have certain stipulations that people
Ciphers.
will not be able to deal with. My battle league will require you to freestyle at all times to random beats, 30-second rounds to begin with, championship rounds a minute to a minute and 30. And if you are caught with any written verses, you will be disqualified upon realization of your bars not being authentically freestyled.
Ooh, what now?
You can lose points for not being able to stay on beat,
Oops.
fumbling of words.
Hold on. Let me start again.
I'm trying to tell y'all don't want my battle league. My
Ping.
battle league gonna ruin everything.
Ping.
'Cause see, y'all motherfuckers don't know how to battle no more. Y'all gotta write all the time and shit. How you gonna write a fight?
Prepare.
Nigga, is this a movie or a fight? Is it a boxing match or is we wrecking?
Nigga, we spar.
Nah, sparring, you get to plan for that too sometimes.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
That's
it's
what they
coming.
doing. They spar.
Nah, they boxing. See, I would rather it. To me, like I said, I always say battle rap should be like a fight. Like you just run up on, like you just bump into a nigga. Y'all got a problem right there. You don't know who you fighting. Y'all just about to wreck. You better be on your best shit or you might get your ass whooped.
That part.
That's what battle should feel like. You should be able to. Just whoever you battling that night don't know. You ain't supposed to know before that. Why? So you can prep? Nah, don't prep, nigga. If you nice like that, bruh, it don't matter who across from you. They gonna have to catch it. Ain't my fault they put you in front of me. It's your ass. That
Not
should be
mine.
your mindset. Not that. Not. Oh, I need to know because you know. Shut up. Y'all made it easy. Oh, we see y'all as a mom, man. Start motherfucking freestyle battles again. Y'all niggas start rapping the beats with y'all rhythmless asses. I think that's what's wrong. I don't know.
They ain't got no rhythm.
I ain't gonna say that, but some of y'all make me wonder if y'all can't actually
Can't
get on
ride
the
the
beat and
beat.
ride the beat. I be wondering now. Somebody let me know if you know that is that the reason they took beats out of battles and shit. Even on 8 Mile, nigga, they had beats and
I'm
shit.
still gonna say that that rapping without beats is spoken word poetry.
AKA, that's not a battle. That's a poetry slam.
Poetry slam.
Goodbye.